Hey, what's up everybody? This is C.L.S. All-in-One. In today's video, I'll show you how to change the door locks in GM square body vehicles, years 1973 through 1991. The vehicle I'll be working on today is a 1982 Chevy C10 pickup with manual locks and windows. So the first step will be to remove the door panel. The door panels will vary through the different years and models, but should still be somewhat similar to mine. So I have 4 screws located at the bottom of this panel, then 2 inside the armrest right here, and 1 more screw located behind the door handle as well. So these panels are pretty easy to remove, but there is one tricky part. The window crank has a clip that holds it in place that can be a pain to access. So for this, what I like to use is a small pick hook. With this, I can hook the clip, then pull it out to unlock the crank handle. But you want to be careful when doing this not to lose the clip because it may go flying. Now the window crank handle can be removed, and here's a look at it next to the clip that holds it in place. And the last thing with this door panel I need to do is remove the door lock knob, which just unscrews. Then this door panel can be removed, but you'll want to keep in mind if you have electric locks in windows, all those connections will have to be unplugged first. Now let's take a look at the inside of the door with the window in the up position. So right here is the retainer clip that holds the lock in place. To remove this, I'll just use a small pair of pliers to grip the tab on the side of the retainer, then pull on it as shown here. And this really shouldn't take a whole lot of force to get this out. Now the lock can be removed from the outside of the door, and you may have to maneuver this just a little bit to get it out like I'm doing here. And here's a closer look at the lock. So as you can see right here, this lock has a little arm that's attached that needs to be swapped over to the new lock. So that'll be the next step. And here's a look at the new set of locks I purchased, which includes 2 locks, 2 keys, retainer clips, and gaskets. To remove the arm off the old lock, there's a small clip that needs to be pried up and slid over. And for this, I'm using a small pick. And once the small retainer clip is off, the arm should pull right off as well. Now I will grab one of the new locks and place the arm in position just like it was on the old lock, then use a small retainer clip to secure it. This part can be a little tricky because it's so small, but basically what you need to do is get it in place, then push it down and forward until it slides into position. And for this, a wide flat blade tool such as a screwdriver or chisel works well. Then I use a small pick to press down on this tab into the small hole on the arm, which secures the clip in place. Then the gasket can be slid over the arm and around the lock until it's seated in position. And now this lock is ready to install in the door. So I will start by placing it in the hole from the outside, then line up the arm with the slot that's inside the door. Then once it's pushed flush against the door, I will hold it in place, then secure it with the retainer clip. And for this, you can use your hands to start placing it in position. Then use something more rigid like the back of these pliers to push it the rest of the way in. And once that's done, it's time to test the locks out. So I will go ahead and use a key to lock and unlock this door and make sure everything is working correctly. And it looks like it's all working as it should, so the door panel can now be put back on. And since it's pretty much the same process to change the locks for both sides, there's really no reason to show the other side in this video. After screwing the door panel back in place, the window crank can be put back in with ease by installing the clip first. Then it should just push and lock in place with just a small amount of force. Okay, well I think that's about it for this video, and it's time for me to go. If you liked this video, if you could hit that like button and please subscribe. And have yourself a great day, and I'll see you next time.